What's up, Hawk fans? I'm Cheyenne Jacobs, back here for your on-campus interview. I'm here with two of our TRHLP SADs, so I'll have you guys introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Natalie Lile.
And I'm Sarsland.
Bowman County. So what motivated both of you guys to pursue a leadership role within the TR program?
You know, I've always been involved throughout high school, junior high, my hometown, so it's just being a part of a community in a bigger way, but also just the DSU community. It's great to get out there.
Yeah, I think I just did it to get myself more involved, and I just want to take on a bigger role.
How has being a part of the program in general helped you guys become better people or grow as a person?
I would say it just teaches you life skills. Like, you need to know how to communicate with people. You need to know how to treat people with respect. They're just general life skills would probably be, yeah.
Yeah, and then to add to that, just volunteering, I think, always makes a person better, so.
How do you guys, both of you guys are track and cross-country athletes, so upon other extracurricular activities, so how do you guys balance being an SAD with that aspect?
I would say it's hard some days. Definitely some days it's harder than other days, but it's just like any other sport. You have to have good time management skills, and it's just staying on top of your stuff, really. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I don't know if I always stay on top of my stuff. I'm more of a professional procrastinator, but I somehow know I'll always get it done, so.
Caleb waits till the last minute,
Yeah.
but it's always turned in on time.
It's always good work,
always
too.
goes.
It's always done. How do you guys, as SADs, ensure the program stays student-led and not really kind of all falls on the director?
We try and take as much as we can. So obviously there are things that we can't do for the director or as students in general, but we try to take what we can. We communicate with the students directly and try to make sure that everyone's on the same page as best we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like one of our all-class meetings are student-led and then partnering with our entities, those guys help them.
Yeah. So speaking of the entities, how do you guys partner with local community organizations?
Typically, it's just going around town and making sure, well, we know all the people that generally need help or already take volunteers, so it's a lot of us just communicating with them, asking them, hey, do you need 15 to 20 hands to help with something one day? But we kind of try and work with them across the whole semester too, so it's not just one bang and you're done kind of thing. Try to get the TR scholars really involved with them over the course of the year. So.
Yeah. Anything to add, Caleb?
No.
So we ask everybody on Hawk Talk this. So what does DSU mean to you?
I have been asked this question so many times. I think, to me, it just means like you're part of a bigger family. Like, obviously, we're not from here. Caleb's closer than me. You're not from here. It's just, it's forming connections with people that you probably otherwise wouldn't have, to me. So.
Yeah. Caleb?
Yeah, I would just say, to me, DSU means being a hawk and hawks fly. Caw!
I love that. All right, now we'll go to your in-studio interview.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hawk Talk. Very special episode, less than 12 hours removed from the conference championship game. We have John Evans in studio. I know I'm supposed to let you introduce yourself, but I got so excited. Not every day you have the Maple Mamba. It's not every day that you have Chris Kistler here as a co-host. So, like I said, let the people know who you are, where you're from.
My name's John Evans. I'm senior number 5 on the basketball team. I'm from Canada.
The Maple Mamba, man. Maple Mamba.
Yeah.
Johnny Splash, man.
Johnny Splash. Air Canada was a big one in the stands last night, especially after the dunk. Roll the clip of the dunk, put that in there. What initially brought you to DSU?
I came here on a visit, and it was a different coaching staff at the time, but I really felt like I was wanted here by not just the basketball program, but had a nice tour of the school, and I just felt like they wanted me here. So
it's always a good feeling, especially after everything last night. Kind of built up throughout the whole season. Last 20 years in the making. Talk me through the emotions of last night. What you're feeling, what's going through your head when the student section stormed the court, celebrating with the team, cutting the net down again. Talk me through it.
Yeah, that was super emotional for me, just because I've lost throughout high school, 2 more in college. I've lost championship games. I've never won a championship game until last night. So I was thinking before the game, like, all my life, all the hard work, like, it's my senior year, last time ever in Scott Gym. I felt it was all built for that moment. So
Beautiful.
So kind of piggybacking off of that, obviously then the conference championship really wasn't won last night. It was won, in the off season. So like kind of walk me through like off season, how you work, how you prepare for these moments and then when it comes time, you're able to do that.
Yeah, I'm a gym rat, and a lot of the guys are gym rats. So we went through a little dry spell in that game with like 10 minutes to go. We were sat at like 52 points for a long time. Jamestown took the lead, and it wasn't looking good. We probably weren't supposed to win the game. And then the last 4.5 minutes, we go on a 15-3 run.
They get it down court. Evans 3. Evans on the breakaway. Slams it home. They ran the pick and he got 3. Dickinson.
And it's just like a testimony of that work that we do in the off season. Like, we're ready, we're calm, and we're confident in that moment.
Yeah, awesome. What does so obviously you guys punched your ticket to the national tournament. Do you have any idea of what that looks like, where you're going, the breakdown of it, anything that you can give us?
Yeah, so we have no clue where we're going, but we had a below average non-conference showing. So we're going to be, a 15 seed, 16 seed. So we're going to play a top 5, top 10 team in the country, and we got to do it at their house. So
don't matter.
The tables turn. We got the best crowd in the North Star. We're going to have to go up against a crazy crowd somewhere, but yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
We like upsets.
Yeah.
We like the underdog.
And here come the Blue Hawks. Egboué with it. Top of the key, comes inside, drives, puts it up and in. Egboué with the basket. And the Blue Hawks lead it. 63-62 with 50 seconds left to go.
Plenty of interviews that Selvig gave. He talked about how much pride he had in having 4-year, 5-year players in this program. He has a very large graduating class, a lot of key players. How does it feel knowing that all that work you put in with these guys for so long finally came to fruition last night?
It feels so amazing, and especially the fact that it hasn't been done since like 01 or 04.
01, something like that.
It's been over 20 years, and yeah, Coach Selvig, he believed in us, and I appreciate him for that, because frankly, we got smoked in the championship games the last 2 years. Like, we played terrible in both of them, but to have it at home, to have the students, the fans, like, they helped us out so much.
Yeah.
Like,
It's quite the experience.
yeah, it was so loud in there.
It was rowdy.
Yeah.
We got rowdy. One thing that people may not know about John Evans, you guys see him on the court, see him doing all this, Mr. Hollywood with the sunglasses on. You're a small business owner here in the beautiful town of Dickinson, North Dakota. What is that business? And maybe give yourself a little promo here to the people.
Oh, free advertising.
There you
go. Yeah, so my teammate Ty Stahlberg and I, we own a window cleaning company called Sunshine Windows. So last summer was our first summer. We just go around knocking doors, clean windows. We'll try to scale it up this summer, and yeah, it was super fun. It was super awesome last summer, so we're gonna run it back.
Not everyone gets a free shout out on Hawk Talk.
Yeah, so I appreciate that.
There you go, man. That's my gift to you.
Wow.
See, as you leave DSU, that's my free gift to you. Kind of piggybacking off that. What's next for you? You're done playing basketball after this season? Are you staying here? Going back to Canada? What's next?
Yeah, we'll run the business this summer, and then I'll get a real job.
You think so?
Yeah, and I'd like to get into the reffing world too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, there's just not a lot of people willing to ref.
Yeah.
Needs to be refs out there, and I love the game. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get into the reffing world.
It's
I think.
First time I've heard someone say they want to get into reffing. Usually it's like, I want to coach so I can stay around the sport.
I don't know if you're going to be able to handle people like me yelling at you.
I know.
I mean,
well, I'll try to do a great job, I guess.
As long as you just make better calls than some of those ones that were made last night. That's all I can.
I mean, the refs, they're doing a good job. They're not trying to, pick on people or whatever. They're doing the best they can.
Who media trained you, dude? Because I know I didn't do it. Someone media trained you, and I like that. All right, next question, kind of our fun question. In this hypothetical world, you are given a 1-year sentence in prison, but you can bring a teammate with you, one of the basketball guys, and when you do, you get 1 week to plan and execute your escape. If you escape, no one's going to come after you. You're free. You're good. But if you fail your escape, if you get caught while trying to escape, you're locked back in for 10 years instead of the 1 year. Are you taking the chance? And if you are, who are you bringing with you?
Okay. It's 2025, so no, I'm not taking the chance.
Really?
Because there's probably no chance that we're getting out.
That's true.
If I had to bring a teammate, I think I'll bring Jaden Wright.
Easy buckets.
He's just, I mean, y'all know him well.
Yeah.
Like he's a smart dude. He's, critical thinker. I think he'd be a good option. So.
I think so. I think those yard pickup games would go kind of crazy with you two out there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the people would be able to handle that.
Yeah.
They might not like you very much because you would just.
No.
How do you think you would even go about escaping?
Just
escaping
off the dome.
Yeah, off the dome.
He'd figure something out.
I don't know. Yeah, he's really like outdoorsy. He's probably got some tricks or something.
All right. Well, last question. We ask this to everyone that comes on Hawk Talk. This has probably changed for you since the last time you were on Hawk Talk. But what does DSU mean to you?
Okay, the last time I was on Hawk Talk was a month or two after we got smoked in a championship game. But we got a couple trophies in front of us now.
Got the hardware.
We're at the top. I don't think what DSU means to me has changed a lot. Like, it's meant everything to me the last 5 years. Young kid, didn't know what Dickinson, North Dakota was. When I was in high school, I didn't even know what like NAI was because I'm Canadian. Like, obviously there's no NAI up there. But yeah, it means the world to me just because I came here, people believed in me,
And you
we
know what?
were able
There's
to
that veteran
turn the
team,
program
all
around.
those
It
seniors
was
playing together for
like-
all those years.
It was like a dream come true to win the championship, and the fact that like it took all five years to finally do it, like it means so much.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
storybook. Perfect. The John Evans autobiography.
We're gonna make a movie about this someday.
Yeah. Kid from Canada came to North Dakota to live out his dreams and started a window cleaning
I
business.
did.
If that's
It
not
is.
movie material, I don't know what is. But yeah, that's all we have. Congrats once again. Thank you for coming on. This will probably be your last ever Hawk Talk appearance. So we wish you the best in life, and we will see you guys next week.
I'm Cash Randle, and I'm your host for the 60 Seconds with Orton. We're here with President Orton, who is a big basketball guy. So this is kind of a two-part question here. What is your Final Four prediction for March Madness, and who do you think is going to win the March Madness tour?
Okay, so we watched Duke the other night.
Okay.
It's definitely not North Carolina, and yes, I do understand the question because I said that. So let's go Duke. I think Auburn's got a chance. Then we turn around and we look at Syracuse is going to come out of nowhere.
Okay.
And we're going to go. Ooh, I don't even know what the other one is. I'm trying to think of Western Kentucky. Got a buddy at Western Kentucky. They're going there. So
Okay.
there you go.
Who's winning?
Duke will win it.
Duke will win it?
They're too good. Yeah, he's so good.
You got a bracket running?
No, not yet. We usually go to Vegas and have a good time in Vegas with that. But
Very cool.
Don't get to go this year because DSU job at DSU calls. We got to make sure we take care of you guys.
Yes, sir.
What up, Hawk fans? This is Emma Welch back with your DSU Weekly Sports Recap. The individuals on the men's wrestling team that qualified for nationals are headed to nationals this week and will be competing in Wichita, Kansas. So good luck to the Hawks that will be representing DSU at the National Wrestling Tournament. The women's wrestling team competed at conference last weekend, and the team took 5th place, and there will be many individuals headed to the national tournament with an opportunity for an All-American title. So congrats to those women wrestlers. The women's basketball team just ended their lengthy season last week in Jamestown. Congrats to the team on an outstanding season. We are all so proud of you. The men's basketball team had 2 games this week. The conference semifinals took place in Scott Gym, with the Blue Hawks had a big win that pushed them to the championship game. The championship game took place again in Scott Gym last night, and the Blue Hawks had a win against the number 2 Jamestown, securing a trip to the national championship. Congrats to the men's basketball team. Keep pushing at nationals. The indoor track teams finished their season at nationals. There were 7 Blue Hawks that took All-American titles. Congrats on the amazing season, and let's go to outdoor track. The softball team will be continuing their season in Arizona over spring break, and the men's baseball team will be also continuing their season, but they also had 4 games last week, which they came up short in. And finally, the cheer team took off this morning to head to Missouri for regionals, and will step on mat this weekend, so good luck to the cheer team. That's all I got for you guys this week. Thank you to our sponsors, Consolidated, for the continued support. Until next time, Hawks are up.
There it is. Derek Selvig waving it. He got one last week. He gets one this week.